Among Us is one of the biggest games in the internet right now. Just about everyone seems to be playing the game, and why not? It is fun, easy to understand, and most importantly, can be played with a lot of friends. It's a very simple game between crewmates and imposters where the crewmates do some tasks before the imposters can kill them all. To spice things up, there are some features like emergency meeting for crewmates and sabotage for imposters. To be fair, Inner Sloth's latest project is not the best game ever, but it owes its immense popularity to some very interesting features. Multiplayer games are the most popular genre in the world right now, and Among Us makes the best use of it. Considering other popular games like Valorant and COD Warzone, players can still play the game in random lobbies and have fun. However, Among Us is such a game that it's most fun when played with friends or family. The game forces people to suspect each other, and no one prefers to argue with some random people online. Why is almost every streamer playing the game? It is intriguing to see that Among Us is beating high end games when it comes to online viewership. The reason for this popularity on platforms like Twitch and YouTube is also related to the game meta. Fans around the world love watching their favorite streamers collaborate with each other, and Among Us is the perfect game for it. It is common sight to see PewDiePie arguing with other internet celebs like XQC, KXI, and Logic. Also, streamers and YouTubers want to capitalize on the game as much as they can. Almost every content creator is trying to squeeze views out of the game with its growing popularity, and it is the ideal paradox for the game developers. Among Us is a stress buster amidst the coronavirus pandemic. Among Us is initially released in June 2018 but really didn't make any impact till now. The biggest reason for the game's success is the sudden shift in everyone's routine. The whole world is facing a severe pandemic, and hanging out with friends is not the same anymore. Most people's social lives shifted to the virtual space in these times of social distancing. The game provides with them with a virtual space where they can hang out and have fun together. All things aside, it is great to see innovation beat money in the gaming industry. The game is on a great run so far, and the battle between the crewmates and imposters continues. Among Us is actually a video game from 2018, though a lot of people may not realize this because its sudden spike in popularity looks like the kind of hype you'd see around newly released video game. This begs the question, how the world did Among Us manage to become the popular 2020 so late in the game's existence? In fact, the creators of Among Us were actually already beginning to make the plans for a sequel game, Among Us 2, but with a sudden massive player base enjoying the original, they have decided to hold off and for that time being and will instead go to work improving the original. Let's take a look at exactly how Among Us works and why it's suddenly one of the most popular games of this year. Among Us is free if you play on your smartphone and mere $5 if you buy it on Steam. The game is a new take on popular party game that goes by many names. Essentially, you have a group of players somewhere between 4 to 10. Depending upon the size of your group, there will be between 1 to 3 imposters. While the regular game players called the crewmates bumble about a spaceship doing a manual tasks and the imposters are sneaking around trying to kill people. When a body is found or someone becomes suspicious, the game lobby is then tasked with sharing information and figuring out who the imposters are. If crewmates find the imposters and shout them out, the airlock they win. If the imposters kill too many people, then the imposters win. If you play with your friends through Discord, chat the game is a romping good time filled with accusations and betrayal. Where did the success come from though? Lucky happenstance for the most part, at least as far as everyone can tell. A couple of Twitch streamers play the game live and people enjoyed it. Then a few more streamers and then yet more. Eventually, it became a phenomenon with YouTubers uploading gameplay all over the place, Twitch having a steady Among Us viewership of over 10,000 people watching at any given time, and everyone trying to set up friend groups to play with. The game is great for the year 2020. You can have a private lobby, fill it with your friends, and chat over Discord. It allows people to socialize with friends, even a rather big group, but still remain socially distant. It allows players to feel like they are in a large group or even party setting without leaving home and without those awkward moments where you're standing by the food table alone. The game also has public lobbies where you can play with strangers and chat via typing, but this is not anyone's preferred play method. The chat time leave typed messages quick and lacking details, and often players leave mid game or just they aren't very good. It also doesn't have the element of personal betrayal, which makes the game so funny. Funnily enough, Among Us has been getting a lot of comparison to Fall Guys, another mega popular 2020 game, despite the fact that the games are wildly different. Visually, their characters are both blob esque characters with arms and legs that wear silly costumes, and they both became popular around the same time, but that's where the similarities end. Additionally, with the 2020 pandemic in full swing and looking like it might last several more months, many gamers have been looking for interesting and novel games to fill their time. Among Us fit both of those categories while also costing anywhere